Hello everybody and welcome to another flipping video. Today we're going to be doing actually some free-to-play content. We're going to be flipping some higher level free-to-play items. Some of these items I didn't even know were accessible to free-to-play players, and I realize that most people who have a 40 mil start won't be free-to-play, so I know this isn't totally realistic, but it's kind of just for fun to see what type of margins, how good margins we can get on a free-to-play account. So we have 40 mil, which I understand is totally unrealistic for someone to be free to play and to have 40 mil, and there will be some more lower level flipping content coming soon, but I'm just in the mood to do some higher level flips, and yeah, let's see what we can get from 40 mil. So we're having a look at the highest margins here, and I'm narrowed it down to a couple items. The Team Cape 0, which again I had no clue was free to play, Team Cape I, the Gilded Scimitar would probably be good, and the Hill Giant Club, and I think I'm going to try the Ceradomin Kite Shield. To start off, we'll do the Team Cape. Team Cape I is very weird pricing going on. Maybe we could leave an offer in at maybe $13.50. Another thing I'm going to not do is only have access to 3 slots. All it's really going to do is slow me down. I understand it's not truly free to play because I'm using this 8 slots that we have available, but for kind of just a quality of life and to make myself not go insane, I'm just going to use all the slots, but they'll only be free to play items. So to start off, we'll try the Team Cape 0. Oh, it's an X2. And actually no, Team Cape I will do first, and we'll try maybe for 1331. And there's actually a decent amount of these traded per day, and 1331k, and we'll try for 3 of these. Next up, we'll do the Team Cape 0, and we'll definitely just put an offer in for maybe 3680 or something. Team Cape 0, 3680k. Does that seem right? Maybe do 81. 3681k. And we'll do 2 of those. We got 28 mil left. What was another item we wanted to do? The Hill Giant Club. We could probably get a 70k margin on that or so. And realistically, we could do more of these. Let's check the historical prices to see if this is relatively low. Oh yeah, it's pretty decently low. 1177 maybe. Hill Giant Club. 1177k. And maybe we'll do 5 Hill Giant Clubs. Just double check the price again. Looks good. And a cheaper item I want to try was the Ceradomin Kite Shield. Pretty good margin for the price. 10k on an item that's only 70 is pretty good. Try buying for 65-ish. Ceradomin Kite Shield. 65, 100, and we'll try for 20 of these. And last up, we might try some Gilded Scimitars. Maybe just lowball and offer in overnight, maybe for, I don't know, 7,400 would probably be pretty good. Yeah, let's try 74. Gilded Scimitar, 7405k. And we can only afford 2 of those, I guess. And we can maybe try this Team Cape X. Now this seems to be quite on the rise recently. I'm not quite sure what that is about. It doesn't seem to be affected by raids so much. If anything, it actually increased, surprisingly. And maybe we'll try it for 1702 or something. Team Cape X, 1702k, and 3 will be good. And yeah, we'll come back in the morning or a bit later and see how many of these offers actually complete. So we actually managed to buy most of the items. The Team Cape Zeros we actually bought last night before we went to bed. So we popped those in to sell for about a 200k profit, and we did actually sell one already. We're selling them for 38.87, and we bought them for 36.81. So actually just a little bit more than 200k, so pretty good for free to play. On top of that, we actually also bought 5 Hill Giant clubs, I think 12 Ceradomin kite shields, 2 Team Cape X's, and we didn't manage to buy any of the gilded scimitars, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and recheck the prices, and then we'll maybe buy a couple new items. So first up, we're looking at the Team Cape X. Now it looks like it's kind of dropped back down to 1700, but we'll try selling it maybe for 19 or 1800 still. Because it'd be nice to get a 200k profit, but that might not be realistic. Maybe we'll try for 3800 or so. Would still be a nice profit. Alright, so we're going to pop it in there for just under 1.8 mil, so that's 100k, so not too bad, but it did drop down a little bit. Next up is the Team Cape I, which unfortunately last night, you can see that big blue spike in the middle there. That is what I was looking at last night, but they did not held that price, unfortunately. So we'll probably, let's see here, maybe just try to sell them for somewhere around 1.4 mil too, or maybe 1380. We don't want to dump it for what the price is at now, because it could easily go back up. And well, let's see here, 1379 maybe. And for the Hill Giant clubs, we bought them for 1177, so hopefully we'd still sell them for about 1230. The margin isn't as good on the Hill Giant clubs. That being said, they do trade a substantial amount more than most of these other items. So it's like 3 times the volume we're getting there, so it definitely would make sense to have a lower margin. So we'll dump them in there for 1234 hopefully, and maybe get a 40 or 50k margin on each one. And last up we have the Ceradomin Kite Shield, which we bought for 61 maybe, or I don't even remember anymore. I think it was less than that, but we'll pop them in maybe for 69k and see if these sell. And we bought them for 65, yeah, so not the biggest margin, but that's okay. And we'll come back when these items have sold. Alright guys, we are back, and we sold pretty much everything. These Hill Giant clubs we did have to reduce a bit, and they're just selling off. Now the Team Cape X, we'll start with that, sure. We sold it for 3.6 mil, and we bought it for 3.4 mil, so that's 200k profit, pretty decent. The Team Cape Zeros actually had a very good margin on them. We sold them in 2 different parts, but still for a pretty hefty profit. We bought the Team Cape Zeros for 3.680, and we sold it for 3.850, so about 200k on each Team Cape Zero. We'll definitely do that one again. The Ceradomin Kite Shields, let's see how much we got there. We sold them for 833k, and we bought them for 781k, so 100k. I'm doing some terrible math here. 60k profit there, so. And next up is the Team Cape Eyes. We didn't get very much on that because we ended up having to dump them for pretty much the price we bought them for, realistically. We got them for about 4 mil and sold them for 4130, so actually 130k there, not terrible. And we're just selling off the Hill Giant clubs. Alright, so what we're looking for here is the Team Cape Zero. Now, it went from 38.55 to 36.90. So we'll try buying it for 36.90 maybe. Team Cape Zero, 36.90, and I'll do 3 again. Next up, I actually found an interesting item, the Monk's Robe Top G. It's a very expensive free-to-play item, but look at that margin, 5129 into 5447. There's I don't know, probably 20 of these traded a day, so I could probably get one in an hour or two. We'll put an offer for 5130 about. Monk Robe. Wait a sec. There we go. Monk's Robe, was it Top G? Yes. And we're going to buy it for 5131 or so. 5131. And we're going to try for 3 of these as well. We don't really have a better item to go with right now. Let's try the Gilded Armor set, because it has a pretty good margin and actually is kind of an end market item. People do buy it for free to play, free PKing or something, I don't know. And, ooh, this is a mess. We're going to try buying it for 4230, how about? Gilded Armor set LG, probably. Yep. And 4230. 4230k, and do 2 of those, and yeah, we'll come back hopefully with some flips. Alright, so we're back, and we have gotten some insane margins on the monk robe G's. Look what we sold it for. We sold it for 6 mil, and we bought it for 5.2 mil. That is 800k in profit. 800k in profit. But let's take our hill giant clubs first. See if our is on history still here. No, but I think we got about 150k off that or so. And the armor sets we paid 8.4 mil for, and we did sell them for, I guess, what did we buy each one for? Only got about 50k in each of those, so not too good. And then, but the monk robes, okay, we still have one more to sell, so we bought them for 5.2 mil, and we sold one overnight for 6 mil and one the previous day for 6 mil. And also a gilded two-hander, we got about a 300k profit on. So pretty dang happy with that as well. We're going to pull that out now, and what we have left is the monk's robe, and we'll sell that off as well. Now we just have a quick look at G Tracker, and it looks like, look, overnight it went up to 6.3 mil, which is what I thought about leaving it in for, but I just didn't. But that's okay, we'll sell it for 59.40, how about? Okay, now to put in some more buy offers, we're definitely going to buy more of these monk robes. And even if we bought them for a little bit more, that's totally fine. Like 53.01, that's still a pretty good price. 53.03k. And we'll go for another 3 of these, because that is just such a good margin. Okay, on top of this, I think we're going to try the regular monk's robe. It looks like it has a 300k margin, which is still really good for free to play. So we'll try buying it for 2005. Yeah, let's put our buy offers on the bottom this time. Monk's robe. And 2005k. Do 3 of those as well. That's right. Yep. 3 monk's robe. And yeah, now we'll move on to another item. Alright, I think we'll try buying a couple of these Team Cape X's. Like, look at that margin, that 1 mil. I doubt we're going to get that, but we'll try buying them for 17.99. 17.99. And we'll do 3 of these as well. And it leaves us with 9 mil. Alright, let's try buying this blue skirt gold. We'll try buying it for 47k or so. Blue skirt G. 47k. And we'll do 15 of these. How about? That still leaves us with 8 mil. Oh boy, we instantly bought them. What the? Well, we'll try selling them for 61k still and see how that goes. Alright, and I think we'll just put an offer in for the two-hander again, because it had a very good margin, and we'll just try lowballing it at maybe 38.50. Gilded two-hander. Try 38.50k. And just buy 2 of those. Alright, we'll come back in. Hopefully some of these items have flipped. So these monk robes are actually insane. We already bought another 3 of them and sold them, 2 of them already for 59.40, and we sold the other one we had for 59.40 as well. So off the first 3 we bought, we made 1.8 mil in free to play, which is just totally insane. We bought another 3 like in an hour and under an hour pretty well, and we already sold off 2 of them for 59.40. We're going to pull off these items and just double down on these monk's robes because they are so much better, to be honest. We can almost afford another 3, but we'll just go for 2 for now. And, well, maybe we'll check G-Tracker again just to see if they've changed in price. Alright, so it looks like the sell price is up to 59.40, but we'll still try buying them for 53.03. That still seems like a reasonable price. 53.03k, and you can just do 2 for now. And we also got, yeah, one of the monk robe bottoms, I guess, for 2 mil pretty well. And I guess we'll pop that into sell as well. Looks like the monk robe bottom is still going for about 2.3 mil, so that is still 3 mil in profit just there as well, which I'm extremely happy about as well. 22,229k. And yeah, we'll come back with some more progress. So we have finally actually sold everything for once. We don't have anything left over this time, and we managed to get another set of these monk robes totally flipped.
So if we claim this one, it's a beautiful 59.40. If we look at our price history here, this is what we bought them for, 15.9 mil. We sold them for 17.8 mil. That is nearly a 2 mil profit just in one flip in free to play. That's like almost a bond. Like, that's really insane. I've never had a flip even close to that. We also have this monk robe from earlier. I'm not sure if it's still on there. This is one of those that we bought for 52.02. Yeah, one of these ones. And then we have the two monk robe G's. We sold those for a 300k profit each, which is pretty nice. Should be in our price history there too. Yeah, 4010 and 2000 or 2 mil each, pretty well. And we sold them for 2.3 mil each. Really nice there as well. And the blue skirts are pretty decent. We got about 100k in profit or so. But I think this is where we're going to end the episode. It's already getting pretty long. But let's have a look how much we actually made just doing some casual free-to-play flipping. We started with 40 mil, recall, and we're at 46.1 mil. Like, hell, this is actually better than almost as good as my third age flipping. It's crazy. So it really goes to show that you can flip in free-to-play. It really just depends on how good the items are. And actually doing some research into what items there are available in free-to-play for one, because I didn't even realize half these items were. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next episode.